Hey, hello. My name is Rogat. Welcome back to Vintage Story. Today's the big day. Finally, after all of this time, we're finally moving away from the Rainlands. I think we managed to save. Yeah, you see, wait. I think we managed to save our crops, by the way, by being very sneaky. Some of these are done. I'm gonna go find somewhere to live and I'm gonna come back and harvest all this, obviously, but it's time. It's finally time. They said it would never happen. So it actually says here, like, rainfall is common, but actually I believe that's not true. It's ultra common. So today we're gonna head this way. We're gonna head eastwards, where it seems to be a bit flatter in general. Let's get going, shall we? I don't know how long this will take, but I'm gonna try and get as close to the shore as possible, just to keep an eye on things, you know. What are we looking for? Well, we're looking for a forest nearby. Nearby forest would be good for our wood supply. Somewhat flat area would also be... Wow, look at that tree. A somewhat flat area would also be a huge bonus. And I think most importantly... Oh, hello. Most importantly, somewhere that isn't raining 24/7. You know, the annoying thing is now that we've left, it seems the rain has actually stopped. So maybe it's us. Maybe we're just cursed. Either way, look at all of these reeds. You know what? Even over here is a... We could have just come over here. What the heck? It's... Our log cabin is probably still in sight if we upped our render distance. What is that? Oh, it's a fox. I think this is... Yeah, we've explored all of this already. Yeah, we could have just built here. What the heck, man? Still, you live and you learn. You know, this could be a potential location. Very much so. It's got forest, it's flat, it's by the sea as well, and uncommon rainfall. By the way, what does soaking wet entail? Can anybody let me know if this gives a debuff of any kind? I've always wondered that. But anyway, I'm gonna go take a look around and see what we see. Okay, so we haven't gone too far. Just kind of east of where we were before. I do see these weird kind of formations here that I want to check out. I don't know what the deal is with that. Almost looks like an impact crater or something. What is this? Is it just a ravine? There's quite a few of them around here. You know what we ought to do whilst we're here, though? What a smart person would do would be just to take a little reading. Just to say we have. We did, of course, find some tin recently. We do need some more copper. We have basically used all of our copper, but that should be easy enough to get. We found a whole bunch of copper throughout our journey so far. So let's just take a little reading. Pentlandite. Pentlandite? What is pentlandite? What do you make? Nickel. What is nickel used for? Copper nickel. We can make a pallet. We can make a rod. Is that for a lightning rod? What the heck is all this Jonas? I don't know. Okay, well, cool. There's also another one over here. The reason I'm doing this now is because it's about to be nighttime. I don't mind sailing through the night. I'd rather be sailing through the night than on land, honestly. I also don't mind having a little look around here. You know what? Let's just put that in our offhand, shall we? Okay. It's a bit too spooky, I think. I'm always hoping to find some exposed ore of some kind. Got no stones. Come here, you filthy beast. Ka-cha! Yeah. Loser. Alright, anyway. You gonna give up? Okay, I think he's gonna go. Alright, don't get knocked down. Wow. Pretty active night here. How about we go quickly look at this? What do we have here? Slate. Slate is good for finding tin, no? I believe so. We should definitely keep our eyes peeled for any surface nuggets. What is this? What? A treasure this seems suspicious. Hold on. You're just gonna give me a treasure chest on the surface. I don't know what any of this... Hold on, let me get up here. What is this? Just a rusted pipe. Okay, if this sets off a trap, I'm gonna be mad. It's a scroll. Villager stories. Okay. Can I read this? Blind Bat Ricket. Okay, there's lore in the game. There you go. Have a look at that. Pretty cool. There's probably something buried underneath there as well. Well, it looks like the sun is going down. What's this area like? Very common. You know what? You can go to hell. I'm going to continue through the night, just eastwards, see what I can see. Otherwise, I think we may actually just settle on that little bank that we saw around here. There's a small forest. We can definitely... I think we can plant some stuff there and get that up and running within a couple of seasons. It's not super far from our original base, I know. And then maybe during... where did I put my raft? Maybe during year 2 we can head south and hopefully come across some deserts and some new terrain as well. I've never seen any of that stuff before, but everybody says it's really cool. What is that? Oh, just a bird. Alright, cool. I'm gonna get on with this then. Where's my ore? There it is. Wonderful. Let's get going. Look at this little guy. Hey, buddy. Awesome. Alright, anyway, I just stopped off here because I did notice there was a big old forest up here. And it looked like it might be kind of a cool place to... It's relatively flat, just like I asked for. And if it has a little lake... It may well... What is this? An oak? A maple. A giant maple. We gotta be careful here. There may be, maybe wolves here, or maybe even a bear. What's this? Okay, that's just rye. There's definitely plenty of lakes. It does say common rainfall. That makes me a little dubious, honestly. We must remember to collect flint as well. I did throw all of my flint on the floor last time. Okay, some peat here. Yeah, there's also a forest up this way. I'd definitely rather be near a lake rather than that sea, because that is salt water, as we know. I don't want to get too far away here because I have left my boat there. What is this? I have left my boat there, and I don't want to forget where it is. What am I looking at? What? Books. Okay. More fire clay. Yes, and another cruci. Yes. All right. I may well come back for this. What is this? A ruined cache. Why do I feel so anxious being here? I feel like something bad's about to happen. Yes, this is great. Did I not bring my flax with me? That was very silly. I would absolutely like that, thank you. Wow! 15 durability though. Another forge? Sure, if they stack, I'll take them. Some resin, some rope, some more flax. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just save some space here, convert that. I have a painting. I'm assuming this is from the Better Ruins mod. I would like the painting. Anything else here? Wow, okay. So this is just free stuff, huh? Anything on the outside? I think I'm gonna mark this as a little ruin for later. And if we need to come back for anything, I would like to come back maybe for the saltpeter. Not really sure what it's used for. The rope would be useful too. Common rainfall still. It looks like it gets very hilly here. So, I mean, you know what? I'm going to go back to the boat. Spend the rest of the night looking. And see if we come across anywhere else cool. That's a cool little ruin there. Kind of terrifying, but pretty cool. Okay, I've done a little bit of exploring, but I noticed this. Oh, what is this? This is a hell of a cave, I think. Let me try something. One of my favorite things to do in this game. Whee! Okay. How evil is this cave on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm gonna take a look. Should we be exploring caves at night? Well, there's my answer, actually. I was gonna say... Oh... Climb. He's about to shoot me in the back like a coward. He missed. Alright, well, there's my answer. Cool cave. I also found a little chunk of copper just down the way. Do I have room for berries? No, I don't, but I should eat. If I remember, my boat is here. Yes. Oh, there's room in this. What the heck? Alright, let's have a little snack, shall we? What do we have here? Red meat? Yes. I require the meat, sire. Put it down. Grab a little bowl. Give it a scoop. Nope, that's not right. Give me that bowl back. Do I have to do it this way, perhaps? Yes, alright. Slurp that down. Delicious. And then slurp some more. Put that away. Put this back in here. I'm gonna go back for my empty stuff. When the day comes, I think I'm actually gonna walk back to our old house and start bringing... Assuming we find somewhere to live. I'm gonna just walk everything back. Who knows what we might find. It says here very common rainfall, so fingers crossed. Alright, Right, so it looks like we found the point where this sea kind of curves back round. This is like a huge bay, essentially. But the terrain looks like it is getting very hilly. It is very forested, which is good. So I may turn back, possibly, depending on the rainfall. I know I'm probably overthinking it, but it's just because the rainfall back where we were said common, and it was raining literally 24/7. I would like to live close to a forest for sure. Like I said though, I would like some lakes. Oh, there are some. There's also this cool little island here, but I think living on an island would actually be a bit more work. Just because we'd have to sail or build a bridge. You know what though? Building a bridge would be a long old bridge, but that could be a really fun project. Well, you know what? I may have talked myself into it. Very common rainfall in this area. So that's probably a no. This looks like a huge lake. It is actually a lake rather than an ocean. It's very, very forested here though. Would be nice to keep going around and exploring this whole area. But I may settle for this, or we may go back just over here. That's so close. It's literally like a 2-minute walk away from where we started. If only we had the wherewithal to go that way initially. I'll go a little further. Just to see what we can see from the boat here. I haven't really seen much so far. What is that tree? That's a birch. Okay. Because we're using the what's the Farseer mod that kind of shows you roughly the terrain that you will have in the distance. I know for a fact that land isn't that far away, at least in this direction. That rainfall though may be a bit much for me. Yeah, I think I might turn back. If we ever want to come this way, we can come by foot. Let's go check out that island. So, here it is. Could this be suitable? It's obviously fairly small. There's a couple more islands kind of dotted around here. Chert, which is of course a funny word. Any kind of natural resources over here? No, just lots of maples. Although it looks like no, this island is inherently evil. There's something evil about this island. I don't know if that here, I don't know if this actually is always going to be spinning this way. I don't know really how that mechanic works. I actually would love to terraform this place. Maybe take off this top layer of soil, build a house here, and then build a really cool bridge over to the forest over here. But it does look like this island is for some reason evil. I'm not sure if I really like this mechanic above ground. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if that is something that can change. But with that in mind, I think we're just going to head maybe just across the way here. And we may just end up building around here somewhere. There's plenty of lakes, there's plenty of woodland. Yeah, I think that may be the way to go, unfortunately. Damn. Rat Island. One day. Maybe one day. Hey, I think this may be the place. We have little kind of dotted wooded areas here. We have some reeds, we have some fresh water. I found some kind of cool stuff. Over here there's a lake that is sunken into a hill. It looks very cool, however it's very high rainfall there. I think this may be the place, ladies and gents. Right here. Not super far from where we were. Pretty easy run back. So, why don't we make it official? by plopping down a lovely marker right here, and we'll keep it pinned as well, just so we can always find our way home. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I was smart enough, believe it or not, to bring my... Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say I was smart enough to bring nails with me, but I didn't bring planks, and guess what? I didn't bring a saw, so I was going to make some chests, is what I'm getting at. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to put down some of this stuff that is taking up space in the inventory. And I'm going to go and grab the planks from our base. I'm going to run back. We will be able to find this place again, so shouldn't be too hard of a journey. I think that's more or less it. We can leave the bowls here as well. I'm going to run back to the boat, which is... oh god, I hope I remember where it is. It's here. Run back to the boat, grab everything from that chest, bring it over, and then make the run back to our old house. Don't think there's anything particularly interesting along the way. I am a big fan. I know it's kind of boring. I'm a fan of the kind of more flat areas. Not a fan of that. Very ominous cave. But I did see a wagon. I haven't marked it. We will definitely find it again. I hate it when that happens. Also, that's really cool that you can get ruins spawning in water. I'm still kind of in love with the idea of making a base on that island, but it's just... oh yeah, and this is that cave that we got chased out of. Yeah, I still want to make a base on that island, but if it's going to be permanently evil, that's obviously not a great idea. Let's grab this. We need to take everything out of it first. I think we should have enough space. Not quite. Not quite. Let me put the anvil down for the time being. Now we can grab this. Obviously, I'm going to come back for this. And then, yeah, I'm going to make the journey back to the old house as well. Well, this is lucky. Just found this whilst gathering some blocks here to rest my ore against. There we go. So I brought the boat over here. I've emptied my inventory somewhat. And I thought we'll take a stroll back along the coast here together. And see if there's anything that piques our interest. Really happy about that high fertility soil there. One of the first things I'm going to do is start a new farm. Hopefully with some seeds that we get back from the flax. I'm going to go absolutely flax crazy. I'm also going to keep my eyes peeled for stuff like this along the way. Some more clay there. What is this? This is slate. Slate's good. I like making roofs from slate. God, that's loud. We got plenty of reeds along this way as well, which is always nice. Lots of medium fertility soil. So farming should not be too much of an issue. What do we have over here? I think that over there was where we found that chest earlier. This is another ruin that I somehow missed. Do we see anything other than a chicken? Don't think so. Some berries. I should probably gobble some of these for the road. Yes, that is definitely where we grabbed that treasure chest earlier. Good wildlife here. Like I said, lots of reeds. Other than that one node, I haven't seen much other copper, but we do have a whole bunch of copper that we found that we can easily go back for. And speaking of going back, I forgot to do it last episode, but the bees. Remember the bees? We found a bunch of bees in that first episode, and we put down some skeps. They definitely should be pretty established by now. So we'll want to bring those back, get our honey and our wax industry started. What is the time? It's 2 PM. I'm pretty sure the bees are not that far away. They're fairly far away. Maybe that's a job for tomorrow. We do need them though. Bunch of onions here as well. Try and grab those on the way back. Anything else here? More... What is this? Carrots? More carrots. Nice. Granite. We still haven't found limestone. I've been told to keep an eye out for limestone. So... Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I think this is just a granite area though. How far are we for our... Oh, very close. Oh. And also, I'll start cracking these open as well. At some point, there may be something useful in there. Especially now that we found that high fertility soil. Lovely jubbly. That's the first lovely jubbly of the video, by the way. You'll be pleased to know. Alright, I'm gonna head back here and keep my eyes peeled. Well, my eyes were indeed peeled. And I was like, oh look, we found more of this. Guess what? We already marked it on the map. I got so excited. I'm so stupid. Anyway, we're basically back home now. And I haven't really seen much else. I think that's because we've already somewhat explored this area, at least along the coast here. But we should see our little cabin popping into view any moment now. Right over there. This was the place initially that I wanted to build here. This is cool. I mean, look at this. Now that's what you call an oak. Wow. It's a high rift activity day today, so kind of have to keep moving here. And of course, as soon as we get over here, look what happens. Thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. Double portal. There it is. You never thought we'd see this again, did you? Speaking of, let's not underestimate. We picked up a blue gear, a temporal gear last episode. We can use that to set our spawn. We have somehow not died yet. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to curse it. Excuse me, why is it not raining? Anyway, this log cabin will still have its purposes, I'm sure, at some point. What do we want to take with us? We don't really need this. It's not super important. I said I would leave these here. I may take the saw. Either way, I think the time has come to make some chests here, which are like this. Yes. Let's make 2 chests. Then if we have room, I will take the rest of the wood with me. I guess we could take these. And we can actually pick up our flint. I'm glad that's still here. I was gonna assume that that would be gone by the time we came back here. I don't quite know how stuff despawns. You don't stack. That's a shame. I guess it wouldn't hurt to take the fat. There's gonna be plenty of mushrooms over there. I will try and grab the seeds. Problem is we don't really have room for them, do we? We can come back for this painting. Traveler's Solitude. Carrots, 11 days, 9 days, 18 days. The turnips are definitely an easy thing to grow. Actually, here's what we'll do. Before we take anything, can we actually harvest? I would like to take this... Hey! Yeah! I would like to take this, this bucket with me, if possible. Yeah, these are doing good. These are doing lovely. No. These look very close to being finished. Maybe in a day or two they'll be done. I think some of these turnips are done. Yeah, I'm going to harvest all of these. Alright, so we're definitely going to have a little turnip farm. Right off the bat, it looks like. Which I can't complain about. They have a very short growing time. There's 55 turnos right there, look. Give me the bucket. That may be everything. Okay, I can make another stone hoe, no problem. Let's grab the turnip seeds. I don't have any flax seeds here, so oh, I do have a few flax seeds actually. Well in that case, why don't we leave one of our spears here? We can craft another one easy peasy. Resin we'll come back for, although we'll probably find more. Some wood to kickstart our economy would be nice, but it's not essential. I think that's everything. This may be the last time we see this place for a little while. Actually, there is one more thing. I'm so sorry for being so back and forth here. Let's not forget our coal. Or our charcoal, rather. Let's make another ladder there. Right. I didn't mean to scribble there, but cool. 26 pieces. And right as the sun goes down as well. Alright. See you never. Let's get back home. Ooh, okay. So, here we are. Back. I did find one little node of copper, as well as some peat and some more clay along the way, but not much else. Again, I did see a wagon over in that distance, but I didn't get close enough to mark it. So I'm just going to chuck everything on the floor right now that can actually be put on the floor. Just to save some inventory space. And we need to think about what our game plan is going to be. Let's just put this in here if we can. I think one of the first things we should prioritize is probably going after some food. We are still very low on food. This is our last crock right here. And also planting some seeds would be nice. I think I'm going to use the temporal gear in a moment. We do of course have the chests now, which is huge. I think we can make those into a double. Yes, we go from 16 to 36, so you actually gain storage by doing that. And of course there's a bunch of boar over here, so that's going to be an issue. Let's just put that there for now. Put everything in here. Not that. We're going to need that on us. Oh, we did it. Home sweet home. I'm kind of tempted to sleep. I don't think it will let us. Yep, here he comes. Look, if you want to give me some meat, I'll take it. The chest ruined that for me. I was about to deal the killing blow there. Oh? You were different? You a hog of a different name? Or are you the same hog as before? You're the hog of a different name. Wow, we're being absolutely hogged. Right, well done. You got a one hit. Look, just leave this place. Please. Anyway, I think we'll build, like on this piece of land. I'll probably level this. I do like a flat land, you know? You guys probably can't see anything that I'm talking about. Are we gonna get ganked by pigs? Yes. I'm going to attempt to sleep, see what... Actually, before we do that, let me grab a little bite to eat. Slurp. Yeah, we got to deal with the food situation, like, ASAP. Should be fine, though. Let's sleep, if we can. Hopefully we don't get a rude awakening. Okay, we are fine. Normally I would cut out the sleeping, but I wanted to see if we'd get attacked. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely. I'm going to take a... I normally don't do this either in-game. Alright, well that's a problem. I'm going to take a screenshot. This game's so gorgeous sometimes. Ugh. What the heck is that? Is that a bowthorn? Who are you? No, it's a shiver. Even worse. Okay, we may have wolves. They are my arch nemesis. We haven't really encountered any wolves yet. How did we miss that, chat? Damn it, I really need some meat as well. Did you see me? You did not. Okay. Alright. First things first, we need to build a shelter, right? Well, technically we need to go after some food, so... Let's scoop up the last of our food. Oh, actually we have a little more. That's good. Okay. So, I'm gonna go grab some... Maybe some rock. Some stones that we can use to build. And some clay. What do we have around here? We have slate. I don't really want slate. It's a bit too dark for what I'm going for. But if we head around, we may find something else. I'm going to go see what we have nearby. Something other than slate. And also keep my eyes peeled. Are you a different pig? Are you part of the same pig clan? Oh, babe! That should have been a kill. Robbed. It's on now. Where do you go? You go in the cave? Can't see a thing. Anyway. Yep. I'm gonna go find some building materials. Oh, here we go. You're following me. What's your end game in this, Mr. Pig? Hold on. The pig must perish. There you are. Yeah, I keep forgetting we have the debuff for throwing. Subscribe to Rogue Rat. I can't believe we hit that shot. Anyway. Let me go down here, grab some granite stones. Just to build some cobble with. Sweet lord. Oh, my heart. Alright, we should make a new spear, that's for sure. Oh. Ooh. He's a chunky little piggy wig. We have, what is that? That's, oh no, that's also granite. Alright. Yes. I'm gonna go grab some granite. Try and avoid these losers. I don't think they can get up here. If I can block this place off behind me, that would be lovely. Yeah, we get it. Right, cool. I'm gonna get to work. Right. Let's try and get out of here without any heartbreak. That is the opposite of what I wanted to do there. Thank God for the verticality mod. Quickly. Alright. I have a little bit... That looks cool. I have a little bit of granite here. Now I'm going to grab some of this red clay to stick it all together with. Good lord. What do we have down here, by the way? Can't see very far. I can't wait to get a nice lantern made. Why don't we take a reading since we're here as well? I did do a reading back in the other place. Didn't really find much, as you can see. A little bit of bismuth, a little bit of tin. What about here? Alright, some tin somewhere. Kind of cool little cave. More granite. This is all cracked. You can't see anything in this slate though. Anyway, let's not get distracted. Because I wanna get some stuff done. Did we come from that way or from? I believe we did come from that way actually. Oh, I don't really care about that right now, but I will come back for it. Okay, so I have some clay here. I think this is going to be enough. I don't need too much cobble. Don't know what happened to the numbers there. Very annoying when that happens, but there you go. What can you do? 34 pieces. Okay, that may not be enough, but I think it will be enough to just kind of get us kick-started. Also, whilst we're here, we should probably go and grab this high fertility soil. Because otherwise, I will forget about it. I can also get that torch out my hand now as well. Here. Wonder how much we have. Okay. Not much. I think this is quite lucky. I still haven't found Terra Pretty in this world. Which I'm assuming is even higher in terms of fertility. Don't really want that flower, but I'll grab it anyway. I also wonder if there could be any high fertility soil hiding in the back. Like, I don't know if it spawns, you know, behind this. But let's grab this. This is great though. I'm pretty happy about this. Lovely. I think that's all of it. Yeah, I'm seeing just medium. Medium, medium, medium. We got 26 pieces. Can't really complain about that. Let's head back up here and put down the foundation of what will become a lovely house. Now, my idea is I want to build a kind of medieval, kind of European style house where we have basically the bottom layer will be made, the bottom floor will be mostly cobble of some kind. Then the second layer will have an overhang, and it will have probably wattle and daub for a nice kind of whitewashed vibe. Let's not overthink this too much right now. I'll probably put some I'll probably put some logs in the corners, but for now let's just do the rough outline. We're definitely going to need more cobblestone, and I definitely need to go grab some food. Actually, I brought some turnips over. Get out of here, please. Thank you. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will give us a 7 by 7 interior. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my heart. I hate you so much. If I die to a pig, I'll never live it down. You absolute stinker. Alright. Hold on. This means war. Where's my... You watch him come up behind me. Quickly. I love how this extremely whimsical music plays right as I'm fighting for my life. How's my armor looking? Not bad. We definitely need more of it though, that's for sure. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would make it square. I don't really want to go square. So, how about we go 7 by 9 for the floor plan in this direction? Slightly rectangular. I don't want to get too ambitious, but you know what? Let's go 11. 7 by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, did we go 9 over here? Oh, okay. 9 by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I not know how to count? Hold on. Okay, it turns out no, I don't. I actually built an even number there, which is the last thing you want in a game like this. So what we're doing is we are going 13 by 9 for a 11 by 7 interior. Make sense? Okay, absolutely you're gonna need way more cobblestone, but look at this. It's kind of coming together. Either way, we should probably do some cooking, huh? Let's grab some grass here. Sometimes it's nice to go back to basics, you know, like cutting grass with a knife. I am going to build a scythe fairly soon. But what I'll do is I'll rip this grass out and I'll replace it with just packed dirt for the time being. And then eventually wood planks. Just to make sure we don't get any grass growing in here. Also, let's keep our eyes peeled for any pesky... You know what we should do? Use this. Smack bang in the center. Doing. Alright, there we go. We have now set our spawn. So, I need to go get more granite. I also want to plant this. I did bring the bucket with me, which means I can actually do some... Instead of making it into the ponds here, I want to keep this area looking fairly natural. I think I'm going to build a little farm. Where should we do it? Let's have a look. Maybe like over here. Hello. Oh, you guys are in cahoots, huh? Wow. Stop throwing stones. Sucker. Alright. Maybe not a good idea having a cavern directly beneath our house. What do I know? I'm just a rat. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I will build a... You know what? Maybe I'll build a little farm out. I'm going to call this out front. This is probably going to... Okay. Well, boys and girls, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. When we come back, we have to be very, very quiet. There's some spookiness. I don't know where that bear came from. I don't know how he didn't see me. But I saw him. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoy this video, please remember to leave a like. My name's been Rograt. We've been playing Vintage Story today. Subscribe for more, and until next time, take it easy.